Hi, my name is Falling, and welcome to my studio. I call it Ecliptic Studio. I have a lot of gear that I wanted to show off and explain its importance and how it functions in my studio. I also have a ton of gear that I don't actually use, mainly because there's some sort of component that it's missing, or I'm too lazy to set it up. This is my third keyboard that I've obtained. It is the Roland Fa06. This keyboard is kind of special to me because when I had first wanted to get like an actual keyboard that wasn't just a synthesizer, I went to a big music store downtown and I tried out the Roland Fa08 and instantly fell in love with it. And I mixed up the price tag with a different keyboard, so I thought it was a lot cheaper than it was. I went home, did some more research on it, and I was completely heartbroken. A friend and I were recording music back in high school, and a really big mega church had a recording studio in it, and my friend went there and he was part of the worship team, so we actually got to record in this studio that they had there, and they had this keyboard and it was just in the back, nobody was using it, and they offered it to me for $500 with a really nice gator case, and I've been using it extensively ever since. This one here is my System 1. It was my very first hardware sim. I had a chance to buy a Arturia mini brute, but I chose this instead because I really like the aesthetics of this one with all the cool green lights on it, and I just wanted, I guess, polyphony over the fact that it was analog. This one's a digital, so primarily it's my MIDI controller for all of my software. So this one's just really cool. I had a great time with it. I got it at the music store that I looked at the Fa08 at, and this was their demo model. I went with one of my friends at the time. We kept whispering to each other that we should ask the guy for a discount because it was the demo unit, but we didn't want to be annoying and ask. And then as we were whispering to each other, he gives us a giant discount and says, here you go, it's the floor model. So I got this one for I think $250, which was a great deal because at the time it was going for like $500. I don't know what it is right now though.
It's hard to find the words inside to tell you that I love you. Wait, stop to fantasize of things inside my throat cannot escape. But you and me were meant to be, that's why they call it destiny. So from the mouth I spit it out, till then my heart cannot escape.
Right here is my microphone that I use for everything, and it is a Akg P220. I got this mic a long time ago, close to when I started. At the time I had an actual acoustic piano, and I wanted a microphone that I could record vocals and the piano. I rarely ever recorded the piano, but the guy at the music store suggested this for my price range, and I've been using it ever since. I honestly really love it. This right here is the second keyboard I ever got. It is a Arturia mini brute. After I bought that one, I eventually decided that I did in fact want the mini brute, and I got it off eBay for only $150. The box was completely destroyed, but the unit inside was completely fine. I don't use this very much anymore because when I moved to this current studio, I lost the cables and I have yet to replace them. I really like the synth. And first one, bam, falling. This bad boy right here is my modular synth. I really overthought modular synthesis, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it right, so I wanted units that were already ready to go. So I got myself a Moog Mother 32, a Behringer Neutron, and a Behringer Pro 1. I also got a Wave Shaper, a mixer, and another VCF. I like to use this a lot for just like really crazy sounds and just like textures in the background, different ambience, just cool things like that, and really non-musical type sounds. My studio monitors are two Presonus Aris 8s, and I have a JBL 10-inch studio sub over there. For a audio interface, right now I'm currently using the Focusrite 18i8. That way I can just have all of my synthesizers plugged in all at once, leave my mic plugged in, and just be able to plug in my friends' guitars, anything like that, and not have to constantly be unplugging other equipment just to play something. For a while I was using this Behringer UMC 404, but as my synth collection grew, I needed something a little bit bigger, something with a few more inputs, just because, like I said, I didn't want to have to be plugging things in and unplugging them. And I also got this really cool organ from my girlfriend, but I can't plug it in where it's at right now. This is my organ. My girlfriend got it for me for Christmas. It was a pretty cool gift. We got it at a flea market, and I have a Honda Fit, and it was very difficult trying to fit that in there, but somehow we managed to just shoehorn the organ in there and brought it home. Sounds pretty dope. It has some cool instrument sounds. The Hawaiian guitar with a little bit of chorus effect really just sounds phenomenal, but sadly I don't have anywhere to plug it in currently, so it just remains a staple in the studio. I also have some like just random items too, because every studio really is special to the artist. So of course, mine's gonna have some special stuff in it. So here it is. This right here is a record album that my girlfriend and I got at Goodwill, and she painted it, and it looks actually really cool. I like to leave it on my organ. It's a really nice piece. My good bud Tyler Draws made this piece right here. I like to leave it on the organ too. It gives me some spooky vibes for the studio. I painted this one right here. I just added some mushroom clouds, and I really think this one turned out kind of cool. And of course I got some nice lights. Like I got my LED strips, I got my lava lamp, and pretty much everything in here lights up in one way, shape, or form. My girlfriend made me this. Its name is Moog, and it sits on my Focusrite 18i8. And I got this at my very first con. Sits on my Focusrite 18i8. I absolutely love my studio, and I mean, if you look around, it's kind of falling apart, but I just wanted to share it because this place is home to me. Wouldn't be making nearly the quality of art that I make now and be as happy about it as I am if it wasn't for this studio, and every piece in here has some sort of meaning to me, and I really just wanted to share it. Yeah, I'm falling. You should check out my music, Spotify link in the bio. Like and subscribe, whatever other people say.